সাবস্ক্রাইবার অফিসিয়াল ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। তখন ব্যাটার একটু ইঞ্জুরি হয়ে গেছে, নো ওয়ারি।
Body up as much as you can with all the padding in the world, and sometimes there's just a little bit of a gap, which is, see, it's got him beautifully there, just below the thigh pad and just below his left pad, and started into that leg, which is causing this delay. You can see it's just a little bit too high and just going over leg stump by a few inches. I think there are two ways to dress up when you're looking after the thigh pad area. So in Pakistan, we'd look for that little gap that you're talking about between the flap and your thigh. But in Australia, for example, we were looking for that bone area around the hip area, right? We were more worried about that part to be covered. Where's Shamsada's from up north, and he's Patan. Oh, they were tough up there. What's going on? Yeah, he's remarking his guards. A lot of pause after one ball, so it's taken about 4 minutes. Anyway, I just hope that the crowds get a little frustrated and they put pressure on the umpires to gee up the action. Again, nice bit of bounce. That's where Ali has been impressive. Puts in the hard shoulder when he bowls and hits the deck hard because of his action. Yeah, a little bit of bounce there. Don't get carried away with that. Keep getting the ball up there on this deck early with the ball's new. Just stayed slightly leg side of that. Wasn't too happy about getting in line after that knock first ball. Just watch him there. Feet starting to go back outside leg stump, trying to keep the injured area out of the way. Just keep getting it up there. Seen enough cricket here in the last week. In the first 2 or 3 overs, it will do something for you if you get the right length. You've got to get these two out early.
One run, we see, but I think
they talk about no nerves, treating this as another game. But we've all been there playing a final. It's not exactly like that, right? You want to remain as calm as possible, and I think it's getting just a wee bit out of hand. Maybe it's the spider who's distracted him. Yeah, Stephen Smith has got some severe peripheral vision. Seen it time and time again. And he just picks up any little movement. And yeah, Spidey was at probably a wide long on, I think, and just distracted him a fraction. So just another little hold up.
Runner, yes, a runner. Don't worry.
He's wearing an anti-glare gadget. I've never used that. Have you?
Very nice.
Doesn't the Paul used to wear them? Didn't do him any harm, did it? Bat forever.
So viewers, আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন স্পোর্টস লেভেল অফিশিয়াল ইউটিউব চ্যানেল যারা
There's something about taking the glare off. You got glare from the lights. But I suppose if your eyes are as wide and open and as receptive to movement and light as his are, he tries to do everything he can to minimize any sort of distractions in the eyes. Interesting story regarding those glares, anti-glares actually. So he was wearing them the wrong way as Steve Smith, and then Chandrapal got in touch with him. It's a true story. It happened during the Ashes, I believe. So obviously he's wearing them the right way. He's already got a century. In fact, both openers have got 100 for their side. Just to finish off on Stephen Smith, Ramesh and Bush. It was the start of last summer. He had, I'm not sure whether it was vertigo, but he had symptoms, dizziness, and so he found that playing under light sort of with the anti-glare stickers, or whatever you want to call them, has just helped in terms of his eyesight, which may have just been affected because of those symptoms that he was getting. He used to have those symptoms when we were facing Marshall and Patterson. It happened naturally. There's the big shot into the slot, and that's gone. Couple of bounces over the rope. It's the beginning for Sabzada, and begins well with a 4. Yeah, again, Sabzada Just watch him here. Front pad goes up the line of leg stump to give himself some room. Length's too short and a little bit wide, and it has been crunched. Gauntlet thrown down early. Every fall, 5,000 rupees will be donated for humanity in St. John Crypto Exchange. Is the proud sponsor that noble cause. Nice shot, risky shot. And finally, we have the end of the over after 8 minutes, 7 without a wicket. Two heavyweight sides, Multan Sultans, Hyderabad Kingsmen, and Kingsmen have been a great story. Making a grand comeback and giving themselves an excellent chance in this first eliminator. Just keep going, just peaking at the right time, and today could be their night. Akif Javed has become a bit of a hero for them with the ball. It's a fast outfield chase for Muhammad Ali. Dives and stops the ball with the boot. That is sensational stop. Brilliant throw as well. Right over the stumps. Never mind Spider-Cam. That was Spider-Man. How did he get his leg out there? Just watch this. You think, oh, he's stuffed it. He's going to miss it with the hand. But then suddenly the leg shoots out. He's got a bit of a grin on his face there as well, I reckon. He can't believe he's done it himself. I reckon he got the dive in a little bit too early there too. There was about 20 metres before the ball was going there. Hey guys, I think he's peaking early. World Cup football is about 6-7 weeks away. 6-7. Early indication that the pitch has good bounce, so everyone wants a bit of bounce. Spin, pace. Allows them to play such shots early there with a dive and a half stop. This time like a goalkeeper. He needs to start getting his hands on it, because it hurts when you try and stop a cricket ball with your legs. Pepsi's super fan, make a reel featuring Pepsi. And you can then come and watch the game now in the stadium. Well, he's hurting. He's red-carded himself. He's going. What extraordinary couple of minutes. First time he shot his leg out like an octopus to stop the ball. And this time he's missed it with his hands and it's crashed. It really did. It was hit so hard by Stephen Smith, and got there a little bit earlier than what Muhammad Ali thought, which has gone crashing into that right ankle. Well, the toss got delayed for 3 minutes because I think it was Multan. They didn't have the concussion sounds written in the paper. I just hope that they don't need a concussion sub for Muhammad Ali. Is the key star for them. 13 wickets so far in this year's HBL PSL for his side. Big shot into the gap of the ball. That's well struck. Beautiful batting. He's picking up his good form, and this is such a good show so far from Farhan. Looking very, very confident. Overpitched. Previous delivery was the first good length ball of the innings. Ninth ball of the innings was the right length, and again he's he's overpitched. Absolutely smoked that one. Delicious timing through mid-on from Shabzada. And Abishane already just having to have a stern word with the bowlers, figure out where he wants to field. He doesn't want to have to put that man back, but if he's going to keep running up and bowling leg stump half volleys, he has to.
Hyderabad Kings, sorry, Knights.
So fine and third
तो
fielders
white
both
ball
now
दिलो
in the ring.
bowler तो देखो नेक्स्ट बॉल दी है नेक्स्ट बॉल को कुछ अच्छा नहीं क्या है ठीक है व्यूअर्स आपने देखते हैं आगे स्पोर्ट
It's
वाला
a
ऑन
wide,
करेगा
marginal but given is wide.
सब्सक्राइब करना बाकी बेल आइकन
Well,
ऑन
it's all
करेगा
about communication,
तो
and there
लाइव
definitely
उपहार
would
दिया
have
था
been
वो
a
तो
chat
चैनल
between
जरा
both
जरा मोबाइल था
batsmen
बोला
out
उसको
there
सब्सक्राइब
saying
करना पास
how
से
good a
बेल आइकन
pitch
ऑन
this
कर
is,
दिबे
and I'm sure
হ্যাঁ
the
ভিউয়ার্স আপনারা
message
যারা
might have gone
খেলা
back
আগে
to
থেকে উপভোগ করেন এবং খেলা
the
নতুন দেখেন
teammates that are
তো
coming
সবাই
in as
এখন
well that we're
আমাদের
going to
সাথে
need a
থাকবেন
big
এবং
score here, because the
আপনারা দেখতেই
evidence that
পাচ্ছেন
I've
খেলা কিন্তু
seen
জমজমাট হয়ে গেছে
is just
একবার
that maybe a
8
little bit of
কিন্তু 17 রান
swing
করে
that
ফেলেছে
happened in the
এবং 22
first
বলে
over,
কি হয়
but
আমরা দেখবো
this ball is coming on really nicely to the bat, and
সো লাস্ট বলে কি হয় সেটা
you
দেখা
think
বিষয়
a score in
তো
excess
চ্যানেল
of
যারা
200
নতুন
is
আছেন
going to be required.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে আমাদের পাশে থাকুন বেল আইকনটা অন করে দিন ঠিক আছে ভিউয়ার্স লাস্ট বলে কি সিঙ্গেল হচ্ছে মনে হচ্ছে সো লাস্ট বলে কি হচ্ছে সেটা
Over
দেখার বিষয়
87th run
বল
between
হয়ে
them
গেছে এবং
as
লাস্ট
opening
বলে একটা
pairs. That is
দুর্দান্ত
tremendous
কিন্তু
going. So if you
কিন্তু
mark
একটা
them as
চমৎকার
dangerous
একটা
opponents, then you've got to
বল
find a
হলো
way
এবং
to dislodge
সিঙ্গেলের
them
মাধ্যমে প্লেয়ার যায়
ASAP.
বোধ
But yeah, which is exactly my point about having to be
আপনারা দেখতেই
absolutely
পাচ্ছেন লাহোরে
pinpoint
কিন্তু খেলা হচ্ছে
with your length, your line and your
দ্বিতীয়
length
শেষে 18
when
রান
they're first at the
বিরানব্বই
crease,
বিনিময়ে
before they've got
10
their feet under the
এম
table.
এস
And
মুলতান
unfortunately, they
সুলতান
just
এবং
haven't been.
হায়দ্রাবাদ নাইটস
Been
কিন্তু
two balls. That last one,
ম্যাচটা কিন্তু
another one, two
ওভারকাম
balls
করতে
ago that
দেখি
had
কি
been in the
হয়
right area. And because he'd been drilled through mid-on, the man was back. And he got one for it anyway. In the slot, and that's worked quite nicely this time by Steve Smith. It was a smooth beginning. Multan 18 without a wicket.